Efficiency, it only motivates the employees to work harder and acquire new skills, which will become the basis of his promotion. It minimizes the scope of grievances and conflicts in seniority because it is a very transparent system where everyone in the organization can understand who will be promoted first. Whereas in efficiency, it may put in some grievance or frustration among older employees as the work are to be differentiated in the terms of parameters. In seniority, it reduces the labor turnover, so the sense of satisfaction is there among the senior employees because it acquaints with the Indian culture. But the sense of satisfaction does not be there with the younger employees. So the labor turnover would increase among younger employees in seniority. Whereas in efficiency, it would retain and attract the young employees, and the promising employees will stay with the organization. Now let's have a differentiation between the disadvantage of promotion. Disadvantage of first method, that is seniority, is there may be a chance the length of service may not be directly proportional to the talent. Like if I spend 5 years of service in this institution, I may acquire such knowledge. I may not also acquire such knowledge. So there can be chances that which may give in conflict. Whereas in efficiency, merit is not easy to measure. It can be a subjective judgment which can be involved by the bosses. Performance and potential of an individual is not recognized, so it demotivates and demoralizes the young employees who are talented. As seniority only gives its best to the seniors, young employees get demotivated and do not work harder for the organization. Whereas in efficiency, particularly trade unions may create a distrust in the management's integrity to judge the merit of how people are promoted in efficiency basis of promotion. So the last difference between the disadvantage of the basis of promotion is that in seniority, it kills the zeal and interest of self-development, and it fails to attract young and hard-working employees. Whereas in efficiency, when younger employees are promoted over an older one, the older employees may feel insecure and finally leave the organization in distrust and frustration. So let's take a recap within test once again. In seniority based promotion, it is assumed that there is negative correlation between the length of service and the amount of knowledge. So is it negative? Is it positive? If it is negative, the answer has to be true. If it is positive, the answer has to be false. So is it that there is a negative relationship between length of service and amount of knowledge, or positive? The answer is false. In seniority based promotion, it is assumed that it is a positive relationship between the length of service and amount of knowledge. If the company follows seniority based promotion, young employees tend to leave the organization. It is true or false? If the company follows seniority, that is the length of service will be calculated as the basis of promotion. This means senior employees will be promoted first, resulting younger employees will leave the organization. So the answer is very true, because the younger employees will have a more labor turnover, because the older employees are always promoted before the younger employees, no matter what efficiency, no matter what performance the employees have. Is it easy to measure the length of service in seniority based promotion? Yes, it is very easy to measure. How can we measure the length of promotion? It is starting from the date of joining till the current date. So it is very easy to measure. So the answer is true. It is very easy to measure the length of service in seniority. Now let us discuss about the new development which is taking place in the culture of Indian corporates, that is seniority come efficiency as the basis of promotion. Now this is a new development whereby the companies are trying to incorporate this basis of promotion to get the maximum of both the basis of promotion, that is seniority and efficiency. As both seniority and merit as the basis of promotion suffer from certain limitations, there has to be a sound promotion policy which combines both the effects. A proper balance between two can be maintained by differentiating the way minimum length of service is prescribed. Relative weightage may be assigned to seniority and merit, and employees with a minimum performance record and qualifications are treated eligible for promotion. Seniority is used from eligible candidates. Now, let's simplify this concept by taking the teletop and an example. Here, seniority and efficiency is given considerable weightage according to the company industry norms. If we talk about person A and person B, person A has spent 3 years of service, person B has spent 5 years of service. So we calculate 50% of seniority, which comes to this calculation. In efficiency, a person is producing 20 units an hour, person 2 is producing 10 units an hour. According to this calculation, this can be the answer. So finally we calculate and get an answer according to which we can ascertain that which person has to be promoted first. Here, nor sole seniority is the basis, nor sole efficiency is the basis. It is the combination of both. So let us go back to the PowerPoint and take in recap within test again. Which is the new area of development in the basis of promotion? Is it seniority? Is it merit? Is it seniority cum efficiency? Or is it none of the above? Now the answer is very obvious. Seniority and merit are the traditional basis of promotion. The new area of development is seniority cum efficiency base. So let us summarize the entire concept of promotion in terms of human resource management. So talking about the first and foremost slide where we talked about the definition of promotion. Promotion is an advancement within an organization. Advancement means to move forward, and it has to be within the organization, which means it has to be internal. The person cannot move from one organization to another. The second key word to promotion is it is an upward movement. We saw various kinds of movements which are termed in the various sectors, like demotion is a downward movement, transfer is a lateral or an horizontal movement, and the only upward movement is known as promotion. It is from current job to another. Again, the job and the designation has to change. As the designation changes, the pay has to change, the responsibilities have to enlarge, the status has to change, and the person's level in the organization is also to be changed. So basically there are two bases of promotion. The first one is seniority and the second one is efficiency, and which we have just added a new area of development. It now becomes there are three bases of promotion adding on seniority cum efficiency based promotion. So the seniority based promotion emphasis on what aspect? That is the length of service a person, how much time a person has spent in a same organization, whereas efficiency based promotion emphasizes on which individuals? The individuals who are knowledgeable and are capable. Thank you so much. I hope you have liked the concept, and you can ping me up on my email ID, which is yugma.khanna@gmail.com. Thank you so much.
Sandhan, All Gujarat Integrated Classroom.
સેટેલાઇટના માધ્યમથી જોડતી કડી એટલે સંધાન.